Hello everybody, my name is Eugene Stanley and I'm a writer here with Comprehensive Grants Management, as you already know. Today I'm going to be talking to you about strategic partnerships and just how important they are to your organization's success in securing grant funding. Strategic partnerships are not just beneficial, but they're oftentimes the backbone to a successful grant application. This concept of strategic partnerships takes into account that we're not partnering for the sake of partnering. We're partnering with organizations that bring something valuable to the table. And this value, what it does is it scales the amount of impact or good that we can do in our community and for our constituents. So, strategic partnerships do a lot of things, but one of the most important things that strategic partnerships does is it allows us to extend or broaden the reach or the impact of our grant-funded project by bringing resources that not only we as an organization have for our participants, but matching those resources with the resources of another organization that may be getting funding from another federal source or their own private donor bases. But the gist and the importance in this is to be able to scale impact, to be able to largen or make greater the amount of good that you can do in the community by creating collaborations that bring powerful organizations or powerful partners to the same table with the same goal. So let's talk about an example of a strategic partner. One example could be, let's say we're going for a grant, a federal grant that is looking to help develop youth in the area of arts or in the area of entertainment. A great partner for, let's say, a non-for-profit organization that is set out to impact youth by doing crime intervention in communities that are underserved. That was long-winded, but I'm coming up with this impromptu. Give me some credit. All right. So this organization, to create a strategic partnership, would take their goal first and put the goal in mind and say, hey, we want to fund crime intervention, but we also want to have an arts or a music component within this crime intervention. So we're using arts and music as a tool to create an avenue that is outside the lane of crime. And we're looking for this to be the deterrent to crime. All right, well, let's think about strategic partnerships. I think that we should go out and partner with an organization or a company. This could be a music company. This could be an organization that has an art gallery. This could be an artist that has their own organization or is working independent. This could be a foundation going out and creating partnerships with philanthropic foundations that have connections with all these different organizations, and that's definitely a jewel for you. Is going out there and looking for the foundations. They already have the connections and they fund the best of the best when it comes to organizations or community service providers within a particular region. So with that being said, that would be an amazing example of a strategic partnership. This would add amazing value to our funded project, but it'll also allow us to share our resources with our partnered organizations participants and for them to share their resources with our participants. The last thing I really want to touch on is how these strategic partnerships allow for us to not only have risk mitigation, but they allow for us to have sustainable relationships or to be able to build sustainable relationships within our community. We plan to be in this fight for the long haul. And with that being taken into account, we want to develop relationships with other organizations that have the same mission or have a like mission, but they're also in it for the long haul. This allows us to be more effective as an organization. It allows us to scale our impact. It allows us to create better lives within members of the community. It allows us to create better lives for members of our communities that we're serving. So with that being said, thank you for your time, and I hope that you enjoyed our video.